What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm joined with a special guest who you all know and love. It's Bravo, guys. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, Frank, tell me, I just got here a little bit ago. I got to watch that 5-game series with Status Quo. But update us, people who might just be tuning into the stream for the first time, welcome. Tell them what's going on.
Well, you've missed a lot of amazing matches, but you couldn't have come at a better time. Let's say that. So first up on main stage, we saw Give Me My Money against Crowd Pleasers. Give Me My Money was able to take them down 2-1 and knock them into loser's bracket. And at the same time, off stream, Status Quo was struggling against sort of a lesser-known team taking over, but they were able to clutch out that last game type, which was Zealot Slayer, and Knock taking over into loser's bracket. But on main stage, we saw one of the hypest series I've ever seen. It was Status Quo versus Avengers. It went to a Game 5. The last two games were insane, both down to the wire. If you guys missed those, stick around and check out the VODs once all this is wrapped up, because those are matches you don't want to miss. And right now on main stage, we're watching Carbon versus Give Me My Money. We have Snipe Down's point of view. I believe he's got the snipe in his back pocket, but he's already used all the ammo, I believe, as we were watching Capture the Flag on Sanctuary. Blue team's flag just reset, but Bravo, what do you think? What do you think out of these two teams from what you've seen at this tournament so far?
Definitely going to be one of the better matches that we're going to see all weekend long. I'm glad I'm able to hang out for this. I'm really excited to see this combination over here out of Give Me My Money, because I haven't got to see them play too much. So I think it's going to be a really interesting match. Both teams kind of have a really aggressive start just now, but right now kind of in a little bit of a standoff. But so many different ways you can approach this game type, and we've seen players totally being super aggressive, holding down ring. So there's been a really unique balance, even amongst the pro players, of how to play Sanctuary Flag.
Yeah, and one of the unique things I'm noticing out of this Give Me My Money squad, they've got two newer players, I guess you would say. They picked up Elitist as well as Sargon. And Mikwin was talking to Bestman and I before the whole tournament started, and he said, listen, Sargon's got one of the best shots I've ever seen. And I think we saw some of his point of view yesterday, and that was absolutely true. He's got a really nice DMR shot there. Looks really smooth while he's playing. So, sort of a surprise, I guess. Not necessarily an underdog team, because you've got the Ninja Win combo, but promising things from Elitist and Sargon.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're both very confident players. I've seen them, they're very confident in their ability, and confident that allows their teammates to be confident in them. So now we have Snipe Down picking up the sniper once again, trying to hit those no-scopes. His second round with the sniper, but he is taken out, so you still have a 0-0 here. So tell me, is this a 5-game series?
I believe it will be a 5-game series. We can double-check on that. But yeah, so we'll try to get the game types for you guys and what to expect and what you can see. Obviously right now, Sank CTF, which you've seen, countless times. Sort of a staple of competitive play at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely. We were talking about yesterday, Ninja and I, and Sanctuary CTF is a game that has absolutely evolved, obviously since its first time we saw it played in Halo 2, and obviously a very different map here in Halo Reach, and because of the game that Halo Reach is, it has to be played very differently as well. But certainly a staple, a favorite amongst competitive players. Really brings out probably the best in teams, because so many teams are used to playing it, and both teams really want to get in their groove. They want to be able to hold down Hut. They want to get that rock spawn pinched. And whichever team is going to be able to do that is usually going to be the team that's going to come out on top.
Yeah, and it looked like a little interesting decision from Snipe down there. He was waiting for those rockets to spawn, but at the same time, Carbon had the flag. Or I'm sorry, the flag was away for them, so we sort of caught in between, didn't know what to do, so they are going to go down 1-0 now. So let's go ahead and hop in with this red team game audio and see what their strategy and team talk is going to be to get themselves back in this game.
One shot. Make one behind us.
I'm coming back.
Alright.
I died. They're carbine.
He's running it. He's weak.
He's weak.
He's weak.
They're all the rocks. One for the flag.
Stay alive,
Chris. Just one shot of our pillars.
Nice.
Let's go, Hut. Sniper.
I'm going for him.
We got Hut.
Well done. 3 dead.
Watch them spawning to Hut.
Go ring 3 if you get.
Yeah, they're spawning their blob. They're spawning their blob. Going to snipe ramp. Snipe ramp right now.
I'm not getting that pack. To the Hut. One dead. Push up. The health pack 2 shots. The health pack 1 shot.
Main ramp. Watch sniping.
They're Hut spawn. Wow, that's unfortunate. And there was a guy under the turret sniping.
I got him. No one under the turret.
On the turret. Last guy. I'm running.
Rocks.
There's two dead. Big rock. Don't run it yet. And they're shot. They're courier now. Go in their street. He's their street.
He's their Hut. He's at the Hut sniping. He's at the Hut sniping on turret.
They're coming our court.
Mick one's 1 shot the middle rack. 1 shot the middle rack. Mick one.
I got him.
Nice.
Negative bond.
Weak to
One dead each.
Where they jump?
You got me.
One dead. One shot their jump up. Wow,
That's calling out everything. They got 2 dead. I spawned our flag.
We just gotta start staying. They're Carmen in ring 3.
Ring 3, elite is 2
Watch
shots.
our courtyard. He's our courtyard right now.
He's our shotty.
He's our shotty going under turret.
I'm going ring 3.
No, he's going back to courtyard. Back to courtyard.
Where's elite?
He's on our height.
I street elite.
I'm weak.
No, on our P jumping out. Snipe ramp.
Our pillars one side.
There's guy under turret and there's 2 of them.
They're under turret right now. Under turret right now. Weak. Finish that. Nice job. 2 dead.
Ring 2.
They know he's there though.
No way. The rack spawn.
Your last one.
The rack spawn.
He's on our street.
Hey, go to our hut.
One shot
at court. Make one.
Nice.
Don't get sniped. Whatever you do.
Our street, Eric.
Our courtyard sniping. Ninja.
Our court, yeah, he's
I'm pushing him. I'm pushing him low.
One shot of courtyard, guys.
Pushing low. He's dead. Courtyard's dead. Move up the rack.
In ring.
I'm moving up the ring.
Where? Our jump up.
Kill that guy, Cleat. He's one side ring 1.
I got him. No, jump up. I think. They're courtyard.
Flag.
They're courtyard.
One shot there. Ninja, dude.
I got the guy courtyard.
Nice. All dead. Wait, Chris.
I'm getting help.
One just spawned.
I need help.
Rock, weak.
I got one.
No one there.
We can back rock Saga.
I'm nading.
I gotta pull out though. I pulled it out once.
Their hut's spawn.
I died.
Stay alive.
I'm pushing the flag.
To their hut weak.
They sniped up. They're
Don't die. They're not running. Slay. Cleat and Ryan, help each other out.
Their courtyard's weak. I got
I'm coming out jump.
They're gonna rush me.
I have rockets.
They're nades, weak.
You get on street, Eric. You get on street. There's sniper one side.
He's dead,
Can't see him. They're turret.
I'm nading
Ninja's
the flag. I'm nading
Ninja's in the flag.
They're hot.
He's kind of weak. He's kind of weak. Rock ramp.
He's sniping. He's dead. Fucking run. Run the flag. Run the flag. Run a hut.
Alright, I'm dead.
Ring 1.
Where?
He's ring 1. He's ring 1. He's a bond. He's a bond. 1 shot. He's dead.
3 dead.
Where's
I'm running.
No one's rocks.
They're hot.
There's one hut.
Slay.
Alright, there's a guy donates right now. He's dead. Keep going.
Wait, I got sniped. Run it.
Alright.
I died.
Pillars.
Court spawn. Court, elite is weak.
Ryan, help out Cleat. Get him as far as you can.
They're turret ramp weak.
Nice shit. There's a sniper down the ring. Stay alive.
They're street out of ring 3. They're street to bond. They're bonding 1. And they're jump up right now. And they're jump. Our courtyard. I saw him. They're all there.
To the street. Our court. I died. Back up. Our bond.
Our bond sniping and our
Ryan,
P window.
you gotta go to flag.
Our P window sniping.
I got one courtyard. This guy pillars.
I spawn jump up.
It was guy pillars.
Be in ring sniping. Ninja, not Ninja.
Our
courtyard right now.
Our pillars are now coming.
Ninja's one shot. The sniper.
What?
Ninja's weak.
One shot the
Where is
jump
he,
up.
Chris?
I got him.
The pillars.
Let's go.
One dead.
Wait,
Go for pull. Go for pull.
I'm moving up for pull. I'm going bottom mid. I'm dying. Running red.
He's at a hot. Keep going.
I'm running
He's at a
red.
hot still.
I'm 2 shots.
He's dead.
If I get shot again, I'm shot. Spawn flag. Spawn rocks. I'm going. Eric.
Big rock weak.
Run it, Eric.
I'm looking big rocks. Alright, I'm running.
Holy shit, they're all weak.
Go right, fast. Turn right. They're nading. Turn right, Eric.
1 shot.
Oh,
One shot to bond.
Triple.
3 dead.
3 dead.
I get flag. I jump up. Jump up to ring.
Alright, watch it. Nate P window. I'm nading bond.
He's weak.
I got the weak. Get his touch. Keep going. I got the weak. Our window.
I'm watching our bond.
Our bond.
To our street.
I don't see anybody.
Or not our street. I mean the carbine.
And I got double our car.
One shot carbine.
I'm running it again.
One shot jump up.
Right now.
Right there.
This guy.
I'm running.
Stay alive, Chris. Stay alive.
Spawn hut.
Where's this guy
weak.
at?
There's a guy on our health rock. He's on our health rock and they're sniping.
They're court sniping. I need help.
1 shot turret ramp. 1 shot over flag.
One shot elitist.
You get him?
Sargat's weak. They're court. He's pushing up our jump sniping. I think. Sargat, he's weak. If he's not there, yeah, he's on the court. They're court.
2 guys at P.
They're back pillar sniping. He's just looking our right.
I'm staying.
Move up, Ryan. Stay alive. I'm coming up the ring. Stay alive, Ryan. Don't die. I'm gonna help you out. We'll get a cat.
Alright, there's guys at P window.
I'm moving up rocks.
I'm named the bond. Our jump up right now. Our jump up in the ring.
Their hut.
He's weak. Our wall.
One shot their hut.
They're pillars. One shot. Elitist. One shot.
Our wall. Our P window. 1 shot.
One shot at wall.
One shot their hut and one shot their shotty.
One shot at wall.
One shot their hut and one shot their shotty.
He went back.
Eric, stay alive.
Nice night. Where's the elitist?
They're bodies. They're pillars.
They're pillars in ring 3. Ring 3's weak. Nick one's weak.
Nice, Chris.
Ring 3's
There's
weak.
still another one going for you.
He's dead. He's dead. They got 3 dead.
Carbine.
Get up top, Ryan. Get up top.
One shot.
He didn't die. He's still 1 shot.
Get up top.
I'm grabbing rockets.
Alright, that's cool.
They got rockets in ring. We had to get rockets there. They're bond.
Watch.
They're bond. They went to the jump.
Their car.
One shot elitist to carbine. One shot elitist to carbine. There's 2 weak.
He's our elbow.
Our wall. I'm going for our rockets. Our wall.
He was weak there as well.
Rock shot, one shot, our wall. Rock shot down.
We get the hut.
Rock shot down, bottom mid.
Nice. We get the hut. He's going piece. Pushing P window.
Eric, help out. They got 2 dead already. 3 dead. Push up now. You guys gotta fly. He's for Bond. Bring him.
I don't see him.
Fly up there.
Stay alive.
Go up hut. I'm nading it. We gotta control that. Just snipe that they're
No one's at rocks.
Snipe at their hut.
Back rocks.
I'm staying alive.
Snipe
rocks
at their
and
hut.
health.
I'm right behind you, Eric. They're flag.
I'm
Watch your jump out.
They're behind one shot. Ninja's dead.
Rockets are down.
I'm on the flag, I'm on the flag, I'm on the flag, I'm on the flag.
What's up, Eric?
We have rockets.
I'm here. Let's kill him and run it.
No one here, above us, above us.
They're car right now. Help him out. He's rushing.
I didn't even
One
get
shot to
to
the turret, one shot to
shoot
the
that
turret.
fast. One shot the turret ramp. I didn't even get to shoot
He's
that
flag.
fast. He's one shot nades.
Nades.
He's on the right side turret.
Good, I jump up. I jump up in the
Flying
right.
up, Ryan.
He's our wall. He's a P
He's
window.
on the carbine.
Our P window, guys.
That's fine, courtyard.
Watch him.
Ring three.
Stay alive, guys.
Ninja's weak
Back
to
up,
court.
back up.
Ninja's weak to
Ryan's
court.
going behind.
I'm running out.
Watch out the street.
Our P right now.
Street,
Sargot,
go, street,
Sargot,
go.
wait.
Our Corey, one shot,
Ryan,
watch your
Slay.
shots.
One shot.
He's under shotties. I'm
One shot
positive.
street.
This guy.
He's one shot.
I got him. There's
shot,
another
got
one.
that.
I think there's another one.
There was
Yeah,
one,
he's
there
under a
was
shotty. Shotty to turret. Ryan's at their base sniping. Ryan, you got to call that out.
Yeah.
I'm better at league.
Stay alive,
They're
Ryan.
hook
Stay alive.
rock.
Help out Ryan. Help out Ryan. Eric,
I am. They're main ramp.
quick. I'm coming.
I'm pushing.
The bond. Mick one, weak the pillars.
Ninja, what are you doing?
Go for pull. One shot.
One, he's dead. Run the flag. Run the flag.
Back rocks.
Where is he?
I'm trying to
I'm
run
nading
off.
it, I'm
He's
nading
back
it,
rocks.
I'm nading it.
He's sitting back rocks. I'm running
Going
this.
for him. Going for him. Dead.
No one here, watch it.
I'm pushing
I'll see him.
street.
I'll see him.
They're not here.
Keep going. The courtyard now. We gotta watch the flag.
No, I'm fine.
All right, keep going. We gotta come back. Last cap.
Make one dead.
Back up.
Last cap.
How many dead? Only one dead. About to be
Nice
two.
shot.
Two dead. I'm
The
nailing
pillars.
him.
The pillars.
I'm
jump up,
one
Nigga,
health.
You good. Go.
I should have it. Good shit. Hey, what happened to your Steve?
Eric.
Go.
Shot.
Good job, please.
I was shitting on them.
All right, guys, so we are back. As we saw, Carbon taking that first game away from Give Me My Money there. And I have a quick update just on the game types we're going to see. It's going to be a best of 5 as well. Next up, we should have Zealot TS, followed by Splash Hill, Pit CTF, and wrapping up with a Sanctuary TS. So, Bravo, anything you saw in that match notable?
I think definitely Carbon just really dominated communication, as you guys were able to see during that listen in. Really just communicating where every single player is during the match. So not only giving those random call-outs of there's a guy in rocks, there's a guy in the flag, specifically asking your teammates, is this guy dead? Is he one shot? Where's this last guy? Finding that last guy, and we even saw them do some really, really delayed runs. For running the flag, stopping, killing 2 guys, running the flag maybe another 10 feet, killing 2 guys in rocks, and then coming back. So really great teamwork, and I was surprised to see them run some of those really delayed flags. Really, most teams can't hold the composure because you're playing against pro players who, the second you stall, they're going to be able to stop that.
Right. So also just some brief updates in general on what you can find here at Game Paso in Chicago. For any of you guys interested on stream or maybe in the local area, August 18th and 19th, Game Paso is going to have their UMG Championship for Call of Duty. Now it's going to be $200 per team, but with that $200, 100% of the pot is going to be paid out. So for more information on that, you guys can follow Game Paso on Twitter, and that's just at Game Paso, all one word. And also for any of you guys interested, some pretty big teams showed up last time. Teams like Envious, Fear, Optic, and Obey, all in the house competing in Call of Duty. So Bravo, you got an update.
I did get an update. We will now be switching to Sargoth of Give Me My Money. So we'll have a fresh new POV for you guys. I believe that will obviously be the blue team. So now we're jumping right into Zealot Slayer, a much faster game type than what we just saw on Sanctuary. So we're going to expect teams to look for that top gold control, and of course they're not going to want to get top gold unless they have that top middle control. So there's a lot of things that these professional teams are both worrying about at the same time. So it's really going to be a test of skill to see who can get map control first, and it looks like the red team is off to a small head start.
Yep, Carbon picking up a 3-kill lead there, and I think we already heard some trash talk out of Assault when he picked up that nade kill on Sargoth. Sargoth a little bit trapped down, decides to lift up to the blue landing, going to look towards top gold because that's where you want to be if you want to have control of this map. So obviously, really common sense play, but a good smart play from him as well. And to note, just to remind you guys, Mikwin had great things to say about Sargoth's shot, so be sure to, pay attention to how he shoots because maybe you might learn a thing or two, pick up on some new stuff, but the blue team is trapped in the bottom of their basement right now. Sargoth nading, playing a little sneaky here, able to get some shots on Ryan Noob and clean him up, but was pummeled by Snipe down on the flank there.
Yeah, I tell you what I saw for the first time yesterday when I was commentating. I got to see Reaction playing against another team. I can't remember the exact name. Might have been True Mercy, but I could not believe it. Reaction actually stayed alive top gold for the entire duration of 2 sniper cycles. So he got the first sniper top gold, stayed on both landings, had huge help from top middle and the bases, and actually was up there until this 1310 sniper rifle. Used that until it was empty, and then finally shifted to a base. I believe they won that game 50-8.
Wow.
So that was by far not only the most dominating performance I've ever seen in a tournament, but of course also the only time I've ever seen someone stay top gold for like 2.5 minutes.
Right, because usually, especially at this higher tiered level, it's always a hectic firefight up there, fighting for that control. As we saw, Sargoth earlier did take a flank on Blaze and was able to take the snipe out of his hands. He looked for it, died, and now he's sort of on a few streaks of death here as his team fights to regain control up top, down 3 kills.
Yeah, it looks like Mikwin might have just grabbed that sniper rifle as the weapons did drop, and there he is. Yep, he has the sniper, so they're going to want to control this top gold and be very careful. They're down by a few kills, so really the push here that the red team makes could be a pretty big turning point in the game.
Yeah, and Bestman and I were talking earlier, which is something just how the metagame of Halo Reach has evolved. The sniper isn't as powerful as it used to be on Zealot TS. Teams look towards the grenade launcher a lot more to get kills and clean up because of the unique banks and angles you can take with that weapon. So it's just something that I think people have talked about for a while, just how the metagame changes when you have certain game types that are able to stick with the competitive level for a long period of time, where you don't have the constant cycle of changing game types and settings and that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think also what might attribute to that is the fact that no bloom. I mean, it's a big argument that people might be debating, and certainly pro players have talked about this quite a bit with me, is when players had to pace their shots, and with bloom, they had to every time take a second before their shot, so that gave every sniper that much more of a fraction of a second that they could hit that no scope, that they could hit that quick scope, hit that snipe. So the fact that there's no bloom in these game types forces players to play faster, it demands that snipers play better. So I think that's definitely another part of why the sniper might not be as powerful now on Zealot.
Definitely. So we see Sargoth taken out by Ryan Noob there. 1 down for each team as he spawns in the bottom of this blue basement. Looks like he was trying to decide where to go, maybe playing a little hesitant here. Looked like he was going to go into basement, but decides to lift up to clean up a kill on Assault. Spots 2 players on this blue landing. Got denied that nade by the gold tube there.
Right, we are down now pretty much to crunch time, 36-30. If the blue team doesn't really slow down the game or get map control, they need to really figure out what they need to do, because if this continues, if the red team and the blue team start trading, it's going to very quickly become in the 45 range. So they really need to step up their game right now, and I think you can tell they're kind of playing a little bit slower right now.
Right. Definitely trying to control the pace, looking to overcome the 6-kill deficit as Sargoth turns around and gets a nice DMR kill on Assault, looking to stay alive against Ryan Noob. And as this game tightens up, let's see if we can listen into the blue team's audio.
Flanking you.
Front red. I'm dead, dude. Red flag, above us, above you. Okay, I hear you.
Yo, I can lift up the win.
Assault after red health. There's someone else in red spiral. Red health and red spiral.
Austin,
Nice go, Austin. The other one was the weak one.
Sniping landing, 1 shot.
I don't know where you went.
I'm with you.
I got flanked, man. 1 shot blue landing.
Wait, you got
blue
flag.
Blue flag, man.
Top gold still.
No
Blue
way,
landing.
dude. Turn around.
Still sniped on absolute.
I killed one.
Blue landing sniped on
Blue landing
absolute.
absolute, yeah.
Top mid.
Top middle. 1 shot. Nice, good shit. Guys, we need to get up ASAP. Go from health. Go from health.
You
can't just sprint at them.
I know. We gotta just do this a little bit more aggressively right now.
Sniping weak. Gold dead. Another guy blue landing. Assault weak.
Where?
Blue bridge absolute Ryan. Blue bridge absolute Ryan. Casey.
He's on blue jump.
Blue health now. Blue health. Blue flag. Weakened.
Ryan's gonna die. Drop.
Still blue street.
Blue
Blue street Blaze, guys. Weakened. Blue one spawn.
Casey, you gotta stay alive, man. I'm watching blue.
He's still blue landing. Blue landing right now, Blaze.
Blaze is weak.
Bottom
Landing.
hollows on
Red
Blaze.
bridge. 1 shot bottom hollows.
I can't see him.
Landing bottom hollows. 1 shot bottom blue.
I got sniped on.
2 gold.
Oh, you should have pushed that, man.
I didn't even. I thought that you were with me, to be honest.
There's a lot of times.
No.
Side, bro.
I thought that you spawned red flag.
They flank us.
All right, so we just saw Carbon take the 2nd game against Give Me My Money, putting them up 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. So if Carbon is able to win this next one, they will be putting Give Me My Money into loser's bracket.
Yeah, and Frankie talked about in the beginning of that game, really Sargoth's awareness and his drive to be at top gold. And we saw a few times that game he was the first guy to push on the street, or he was the first guy to lift out. And I think his team just wasn't on the same page as him for whatever reason. Maybe they were pinned in the base, but he was really pushing to gold. And for a while during that game, I saw him stranded a little bit. So for whatever reason, whether it be communication or just the inability to be, push with his team, I was surprised to see that they were kind of stranded, and what that led to was a 5-kill deficit that became, a 7-kill deficit. And it's very hard to come back from something like that without map control on Zealot.
Right. So that build up again, guys. This is the Chicago Duel presented by Arena Gaming. We're giving out shirts on their Twitter, so tweet at Arena Gaming _. And here's the question: what's this guy's YouTube channel?
Whoa.
Tweet them his YouTube.
It's a tough
Just
one.
Don't Google it at all. You should all know it.
You could Google it. That would help my search engine optimization if you'd like to Google it.
Actually, definitely Google it. All right.
And then click on it.
And then click on it, copy it, paste it at Arena Gaming _.
Watch a few videos.
They're good videos.
They're okay. You can watch them after this tournament. If you guys do want to see a tour of this awesome Game Plaza venue we have here, definitely check it out. Just uploaded it yesterday. Tour of inside, hanging out with some pro players here and some personalities, and checking out the Hurricane Simulator, which is crazy. We have to go in that later.
Right.
There's a Hurricane Simulator here.
Yeah, so Game Plaza, definitely an awesome place to check out. They actually have competitive gaming nights here for both Halo on Tuesday nights and Call of Duty on Wednesday nights. And it's $5 for unlimited gaming, 6 p.m. to close. So if you've got a team or you just want to practice, do pickup games, whatever, Game Plaza is the place to do it. They have 6 setups. It's a great environment here. They've got great monitors with great response times. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Definitely
the most pro gaming friendly LAN center I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and like everyone friendly. They've got food and drinks. And,
I mean,
you live in here.
40-year-old man friendly.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
friendly.
Yeah, but there aren't 40-year-old men here hanging out here. Don't worry.
There's gamers,
You can come.
hardcore gamers.
Yeah, but if your dad wants to come, he can come too.
Yeah, hang out.
All right,
I'll fit right in.
What do we got for Game 3, Frank?
I believe we have Splash Hill, which is a new game type to the Chicago Duel, and it's been playing out pretty interestingly. We've saw some really crushing defeats where teams are able to just really hold a hill with about 3 in and have a floater. And I'm talking about Snipe Down specifically here because he absolutely tore it up the last time he was on stream.
Right.
His team just held the hill. He roamed and cleaned up kills, and there was not a lot the other team could do. So we are hopping on with his point of view, and hopefully he'll prove me right, because if not, then I sound dumb and it's embarrassing. But
what I was talking about with Ninja actually earlier was just the fact that a lot of pro players are kind of embracing this map, Splash. They really like how the bottom middle is built. They like how obviously the symmetrical bases are something that has been a fan of arena style, gaming for so long. But I think this map, I've been surprised at how well it's been playing. You as well?
Yeah, it's held up great. For anyone who's sort of unfamiliar, there's like 4 kind of bases. Red and blue are the main base, and there's also tunnels leading up with green and yellow. 2 snipers spawn on the map in both bases, and then there is a grenade launcher bottom middle with a drop at the top. So where the hill is right now, you can drop down to the grenade launcher. And this top hill's played out interestingly because honestly one of the best strategies is to put most of your team in or around the hill and just sort of call out and deal with spawners as they rotate around.
Yeah, that actually was my question. I haven't had the liberty to watch a lot of this game type throughout the weekend. Is this kind of a rotational game type that we see similar to something like Element, where teams want to set up around an objective and then rotate, or is it really they want to hold an area? Go into that a little bit more if you can.
Yeah, so the way this has played out is it's actually been beneficial to have multiple teammates in that hill area. Up top, actually, like the best is 3, and then when they're in the bases, the best is about 2. And then you have sort of your teammates just poking out, calling out, and looking for where they're spawning and rotating around the map that way. So what happened once is Enable played this like perfectly for how new this map is. He was holding a red hill, and he just held there with the snipe, looked down one way to see any spawners, and the rest of his team basically just watched his back for spawning on the opposite side.
Right. Also, so we're already seeing some pro teams really developing some solid strategies for this map, which is good to see. As red team is now up 33-17 and counting with just over 12.5 minutes left in the match. As far as if you can compare this to another King of the Hill, I mean, how is this a fast-paced game type? Would you say?
It's definitely a fast-paced game type. It plays getting the animation there. On Sargoth, man, they're rubbing it in their face. Carbon really wants this win, wants to go just shut them out 3-0 in this best-of-5 series. But yeah, the game type does play pretty fast. There's not a lot of places really you can hide or be safe. But it does offer enough cover to play smart. It's a really nice, nicely built map. It's very balanced in that regard.
Yeah, I'm surprised also with the sight lines around bottom middle how well that all works from what I've seen so far. Everything's just playing really well as the red team is now up 58-20. And of course, if they can just carry this throughout the game, they shouldn't have too much trouble. They're going to be looking for map control. And with a small lead like this, it's easy to build confidence, just kind of build on it throughout the game. So as small as you might think that only a 40-second lead is in a game like this, it's actually quite big because that already is going to play into your head. It's going to change the way you play the entire game if you do have that small lead. You really have a chance to make mistakes. You can take your time and push with your team, and you can really play the game at your pace. And although we're still in the beginning of this game, that really comes down to you're going to be calling the shots. You're going to be making the other team forced to adapt to your play.
Yeah, and Snipedown, I'm surprised to see he's playing this map a little bit differently than he did the last time. Last time they played this map, Snipedown really just roamed the bottom middle and sort of just poked in and out of the bases.
Almost like an element strategy, kind of.
Right.
Yeah, because there is a lot of cover down there.
But this time he appears to be sort of holding the top more, so I don't know if they talked about it and thought this was better for him, but he doesn't seem to be making as much of a map presence as he was last time.
Yeah, it could certainly also be on-the-fly decisions. As you see, they are leading this game, so perhaps if it's not broken, don't fix it. He's kind of just hanging around top middle, and it's working out for him, so he does that. Certainly when there's a new game type in a tournament, we saw that a lot during the 2011 season, new game types being brought in. Pro players and teams were definitely making decisions on the fly and changing the way they approached every game type, whether it be an opening strategy, different areas to hold the hill. Really nice shot there from Snipedown connecting on one shot. Probably going to turn two here. He does.
Nice.
So that's going to lead to definitely some more hill time, and as we said, resulting in just continuous control and consistent gains for the red team.
So as Carbon approaches about 100 seconds in the hill and Snipedown has his sniper, let's go ahead and hop on their game audio and see what their callouts are like.
Blue bridge, blue tunnel right now, going top center.
Alright, I'm behind him.
Top center right now, there's two top center. Two top center, last two alive.
pushing.
He's blue side top center.
What's this guy?
Sniping in the hill. One shot in the hill.
Red health pack killed me.
They know I'm here.
They're dropping green. Bottom mid.
Two in red tunnels, top and bottom. In the hill.
Bottom mid sniping.
Hey, watch it back to your right.
Yeah, nah, there's two top middle and gold. Two gold.
Gold tunnel. He's coming to blue. Gold tunnel is coming to blue. McWin.
And another one top middle.
I got one.
McWin's in.
An 8 gold.
I'm behind you, Chris. Tunnel.
That gold again.
He's dead.
Another one to gold. Another one to gold. He's going.
He's on the red tunnel.
He's going red.
This one here. I killed myself.
I'm watching red.
I just threw a nade at him. I didn't hit him with it.
I'm behind you, Cleat, run.
McWin's one shot. McWin's one shot right there.
Two guys red tunnel. I got one.
Stay alive.
I'm behind him.
Eric, get the kill. Eric, get the kill. Ryan, you good? Watch my
I'm there,
screen.
man.
Two red tunnel.
Ryan, he's coming up. Yellow jump. Yellow jump left side.
Where is
Left side.
On Ryan.
I'm fine.
Maybe he goes
He's
red.
not there.
He going red?
He heard me. I'm watching yellow. He's gonna come back.
Yeah, you will.
I'm watching yellow. I'm jumping out.
They're not at blue.
They're at blue. They're at blue. They're at blue.
I'm pushing him. I'm pushing him from bottom mid.
That guy's weak. That guy's weak, Chris.
Not
middle.
Latest is weak on my X.
Whoa, I thought he's jumping out. Whoa, 3 in the back dip.
Push it.
It's moving to blue. It's moving to blue. Top middle. Sargos weak right side.
2 on the hill, 1 on the
green,
dip.
going to green
There's
to
still
hill.
2 in the hill. I'm going all the way around. Cleet, come with
got
me.
one dead.
Cleet, come
Let's
with
all
me. Cleet, come with me.
Sniping in the
Where you
hill.
going?
I'm pushing bottom middle.
Sniping Miquin in the hill. Sniping Miquin in the hill.
Alright, I'm
Tunnel weak.
Tunnel's
Tunnel
really
weak.
weak.
Elitist
Tunnel's
looking very weak.
2 in that 3. Yeah, push.
Push from right side. Push from right side.
Oh shit, that nade got me.
I got one.
2 dead.
Stay
2
alive.
v 2.
Stay alive.
Ryan, fly in there.
Oh
Ryan, fly in there.
fuck! I wanted that.
Where at?
There's two in hill.
Where?
We're only up 40.
Two in hill.
Cleet, watch the spawn.
Yeah.
To the left. I'm one shot already.
Fuck, I'm dead too. Damn it.
Right,
they're at red. They're at red.
Miquin's really weak in hill. 3 shots.
You gotta get it. They're going
There's
top
one
middle.
guy's going top middle.
Nice. Get the hill, guys.
Good
Stay in the hill.
shit.
Stay in the hill.
Alright,
Stay in
they're
the hill.
going-
This is hill time
I
right
think
now.
green tunnel.
We need this.
No?
Top middle.
I got the tube. Stay alive. I'm nading. I got two.
I got.
I didn't even see his nade.
I died
Where?
from green.
Where?
Yeah, green right now, Ninja.
Nice shot.
One shot.
How did he survive
Nice
that?
He's two dead.
Please keep me alive.
From the right.
He's top green. He's top. He got me, dude.
He jumped out?
Yeah.
They're gonna come
He's
from
top mid.
blue.
He's green.
I'm here with you, top
I'm
middle.
pushing.
He's run. He's going in the tunnel. He's in the tunnel.
What tunnel? Oh,
Blue tunnel.
3 of them on there. 3 over there.
They just know
We need to get him out of hill. Keep calling out. Keep calling out. Eric.
Ninja's weak on the hill. Ninja's 2 shots on the hill.
Back blue
Ninja's
health
one
back.
shot.
Back blue health back. And
Another guy
in
me
front
on the
of blue,
pillars.
yeah, he's in the
Ryan, push the hill. Ryan,
Ninja's
push the hill.
dead.
Ryan, push the hill. Push the hill.
There's 2 guys. There's gonna be another one, Ryan.
I got
Nice
one.
job. 2 dead.
2 dead. Nice.
Okay,
Let's
3
go,
dead, 2
let's
dead.
go, let's go, let's go.
Where?
I don't
I'm
know.
pushing top center.
I'm watching green to you. I'm watching green to you.
He's blue tunnel right now. I got him.
Stay alive.
Nice shot.
I'm at red. I'm at red. I don't see anyone at red.
Stay alive.
Gold or green?
Yeah.
Gold or green?
Stay alive.
Where? I don't see. No one's at green. No one's at green. They're at gold.
Yeah,
Green. Wow.
Green.
Oh my God.
Guy top red. And bottom green. Bottom green.
Elitist is one shot. Green nades.
middle.
Green nades, one
Top
shot.
middle weak, just
Elitist.
drop. Top middle
dropped
weak,
his-
just
I'll
drop.
get him, I'll
Elitist,
get
one
him.
shot. Green tunnel. Green tunnel. Eric, to your right. To your right. Eric, one shot.
Looking
Elitist.
bottom.
Elitist.
I'm not.
I'm watching your back. I'm
Oh,
watching your back.
baby.
Elitist is over there. Elitist.
You're dead. They're at red. Just stay here.
That's
Hill's
it, man.
moving.
Back up. I got the
Bottom middle, elitist. He's blue. He's bottom middle right now, going to
going bottom.
going to blue.
I'm watching red tunnel.
Make one's on the nades. Two on the nades. Another one on the nades. Make one. I shot him once.
Oh, I was gonna go
One
back.
shot bottom mid
Gotta
elitist. One
kill
shot
that
bottom
guy.
mid elitist.
All right, stay alive, Eric.
He's
Bottom mid
green,
red.
Nice shit.
Another one
Stay
on
alive.
second on
Don't let him
X.
get
Second on
hit.
X.
If they're in, I'm just
green
pushing.
single to top mid.
He's gonna be blue tunnel sniping.
They're at red. They're at red. They're
He's
at
top
red.
blue sniping, I think. No, he's blue hell sniping.
They're at red, guys.
I
That's
can't
only
help you,
one red.
Chris.
That's only one red.
I still can't shoot them.
Oh,
One
fuck.
shot,
Just one
yellow.
You didn't die,
There's
dude.
one shot. Bottom red
Your last
tunnel.
one.
Bottom mid. Bottom mid.
He's blue hell
Alright.
sniping. Blue hell sniping. Eric, he's
They're
on you.
yet
He's
to
under the
be
tunnel. Under
in
the
the
tunnel.
hill. They finally just
Under the tunnel.
Yeah, I didn't know what to call that. I'm sorry.
Stay alive. Just
I couldn't. I was in a bad position. Green double jump.
stay
Eric,
alive.
Ryan.
Don't die.
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't know what they were. They're going top middle from green.
Start
and
using
blue
X.
tunnel. Blue tunnel. Nice. There
we
we
got
go.
one.
There we go.
No red plat. Red
Ninja.
plat weak.
Or red sniping ninja.
Really weak.
He's top middle. He's top middle. Elitist. Might drop.
I got it.
Yeah,
he's
to
top
the
middle.
left,
He's top
left.
middle. He's dead.
We got no one gold.
He's dead. He's dead.
Dead. Okay, where? I got.
I'm in
They're
blue
gonna
tunnel.
be red
I'm
tunnel.
watching
No,
blue
I
tunnel.
got hill, right? I got
They're all gonna be
hill.
there. They're all gonna be
moving to
there.
red, right?
I'm here. Push him, cleat. Push him, cleat. Push him, cleat. Push him, cleat.
Just get all this hill. Just get all this hill.
I'm with you.
Mick
I'm with
one's
you.
one shot,
Eric, get
Mick
hill.
one's one
Eric, get hill.
One shot.
I got Mick one. I got Mick one. I don't know
you're
where
not
they're
there.
behind
In
us,
the
I guess.
He's in the hill.
Down the hill, weak.
I'm going for him.
I fell.
Stay alive, Chris.
Oh,
Stay
shit.
alive, stay alive, stay alive.
I'm running. Is he chasing?
There's bottom mid.
Bottom
There's
green.
no one
I
there.
got one.
Bottom green. Bottom mid, kill me. He's full
Bottom mid
shield,
is kind of
mid.
weak. Nice, two dead.
One shot red plat.
I got two
One
that.
shot red plat.
Stargast is weak. Top mid. He's one shot. Nice shot, Eric.
Nice.
He's weak.
Top middle weak, two shots. Top middle weak, two shots. He's
Look.
gold side, gold side.
If we don't
He's
get
on the
this,
double. He's on the double.
He's dead.
where's Hill moving? We need to get there. Where's Hill
Going to
moving?
red. It's going to red.
I'm nading top red.
Green going. Green going to tunnel.
I'm
Watch
pushing him.
out,
I'm pushing him. I'm
three
pushing him.
guys.
I'm pushing him.
I need him.
I'm pushing him. Get the hill. Get the hill.
I'm milking.
Bottom mid weak.
Ninja's one shot on the tunnel. Small side.
Bottom mid
Double
right now.
jump. Red jump.
I got one.
Two dead.
Red health. Red health. Cleat. There's a guy
Red
about.
snipe, red
Cleat.
snipe.
There's two on the tunnel. Ryan, help out Cleat.
I
Get
spawned
over
here.
it.
I spawned here.
Weak, both weak,
I spawned here,
both
please.
very weak.
I'm
They got
fucking
sniper?
hungry. Bottom yellow, behind you. Run, he has two.
I killed the
he has two on
sniper.
you.
Where are you at?
Good shot in the back.
Ninjas-
No,
He's
he's
good
in the
hill.
hill.
He's bottom mid. One
Tube
shot.
in hill, guys. Tube in
Eric,
hill.
bottom mid. One shot. That's the guy who's shooting you.
Still in the hill with two.
Blood.
Elite is one shot. Bottom mid. I'm nading hill. I'm nading
Stay
hill.
alive, Eric.
He's
He's hiding to the
He's on
right.
yellow. He's on yellow, Chris. He's not one shot anymore.
There's two there. Two there.
Ninja's dead. No one in
In
the
the
red tunnel.
Red tunnel killed me. Elite.
Top middle.
That's fine.
He's rushing me. Oh my god.
There's another one around here.
There was a guy. Yeah, make one's on hillside. He's in the bunker. He was bunker
Back up.
side. He's on the health pack, I think. Make one's on health
One
pack.
shot. One shot
Bottom
hill.
mid. Bottom mid going red health. Red health. Guys, push top mid.
You're losing 2-0.
Your mom!
Your mom fucking sucks. Stay alive.
I was born alive. You only live once, man.
Push the hill.
That guy's weak.
Red. He's red tunnel on your left. Right near
Sargot's
your
weak.
left.
I got one. There's two dead.
Sargot's the best player on your team.
I got
Three
it.
dead. Last guy's health. Sniping.
Come on, McQuinn.
Get the hill.
Gonna
Get
hit
the
it,
hill.
watch.
Get the hill.
Keep milking him. There's spawn. Gold tunnel.
Go
He's got
tunnel.
shots.
I got shots in him.
I'm pushing top mid.
They're alive in the
Eric, I'm
hill,
right
right now.
behind you.
Ninja,
Eric, go red,
kinda
go
weak.
red, Eric.
There's another guy red. Sniping in the back. Red
Go in
health.
the red. Ninja in the lead.
I don't see
Elise is
anyone.
dead. Elise is
Nice.
dead. Make one's on the hill. Make one's on the hill. One shot. He's fell down. He's on the bottom. And there's another one. Get
Where?
the hill.
Stay alive.
Get the hill.
Bottom middle.
I got killed from green tunnel. Bottom middle and green
Oh
tunnel.
shit. Bottom
Bottom
middle.
mid weak.
Stay alive.
Bottom
Stay
yellow.
alive.
He's
I
here.
spawned that blue.
I red pillar. Red
Run,
pillar.
run, get out,
Red
get out.
pillar.
I'm going.
we're gonna double
going
team.
straight bottom mid
Jump on
again.
his
There's only one guy here.
No, there's two there.
Alright,
Two
now
there.
two here.
Red plat.
Sargot's weak. Sargot's really weak to your right. Oh,
Fuck, dude.
he's in the hill. He's bottom weak.
Two there. Another one. He's on the ramp. Still. Health pack. Dip.
Weak
On the
bunker. Three dead. Last guy's health. Red health.
He's still there. He might be weak.
Go for the hill, go for the hill.
No, got me too.
Okay.
He might.
never
No,
mind.
that's not him. That's not him.
Stay alive.
I'm not driving you home. Woo!
Where are they at?
I don't know.
Green to top mid. Two green to top mid.
Back blue. So I got this week.
One shot elitist.
Top blue. Top blue and bottom blue.
shots and I
Top blue and
almost
bottom
killed
blue.
Idiot!
Blue tunnel, top mid.
I got one. Top middle right now. Sargot sniping. He's weak. Gold side. He's weak gold.
I don't see him. Nice stuff.
I got your back, baby.
Blue tunnel. Top red.
Red,
top
red.
I'm dropping low. I'm on
Alright, there's two guys there. Two guys are red.
Ryan, I'm behind you.
Bottom middle weak. Bottom middle
Why
weak.
don't we
right now. Bottom middle right
why
now.
don't we ever call out that we're like flanking or anything? Like no one.
Ganking, you mean?
Start doing that, please.
Bottom middle one shot, and bottom middle one shot, and top middle weak.
Bottom middle.
Bottom middle is one shot. I don't know. It's
They
Nick
like
one's
Chris.
weak in the hill. I shot him once.
He's weak, green side. Fuck.
Give it to me.
Top mid, two of them. He's charging.
Ninja's
We only need
weak.
11 seconds left, so.
God
Just
damn
weak
it.
in the
He's
hill.
got
Just
red.
weak on my X.
He's got red behind me. He's bottom red. Just get the hill. Just get the hill. Just get the hill. Elitist is one shot.
They're both one shot, blue tunnel. I swear I hit another one.
Alright, no one in the hell. Dude, he's weak on the tunnel, on the top of the tunnel.
He's dead. He's
He's
dead.
right there, he's right there.
What the fuck?
I got sniped from red tunnel. I got sniped from red
Right, stay
tunnel.
alive, in the hill, blue side.
Oh, guys, one
I'm
shot.
hitting that, Ryan.
Oh, guys, one shot.
Go,
Yellow.
stay alive, Ryan, stay alive.
Take your time.
Top middle
We're
weak.
good.
Top middle.
Here,
Top middle.
here, hide,
I got one. Where?
Top blue ninja.
I got sniped from red. Red plat to hill.
I got
shot,
him.
red flag.
I'm pushing.
Let's go. Top red.
Stay alive.
Back that ass up.
Stay alive in the corner.
How did no one help me shoot him?
I was sitting right there.
Jesus. You're having too much fun.
All right, so there we have Carbon taking that game 3 off of Give Me My Money on Splash King of the Hill. Snipe Down doing a great job of just roaming, putting shots in people, cleaning up, really doing it all for his team.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy win for them. I just took note of some of the things they were saying because they had such great communication during that match. Really had a big focus on staying alive. As you saw, if 2 members were dead, they really wanted that 3rd guy to stay alive because dropping 4 dead obviously gives the enemy team not only map control but a ton of time and really allows them to do whatever they want. Also, they kept mentioning they're only up by 40 seconds, which is a substantial lead, but at the pro level, they want to keep everyone in mind that play serious, be disciplined, play some serious Halo, and also letting each other know that they can't help each other. That's something that Walshy was always really a supporter of, is letting a teammate know that you can help them. Not only when you can, but also when you can't help them, because that's important information that the team really needs to know. So I think the red team really just out-communicated them, and then, of course, as a result, outplayed them.
Yep. So also, guys, we're going to give